Hi friends, welcome to Testing Tutorials Point. This is Lokesh and today we are going to discussing about our next advanced interview questions by in Cypress. We saw about a basic interview questions. I hope maybe it will not help you to crack your exam or interview perspective, right? And I'm going to give you some more interesting topics which may be you will get it some of the questions in this. Okay, what is first? We'll go one by one. How can I get the text content in Cypress? Maybe they will ask you because we are not seen anywhere. We are using get text, right? Simple, we can able to use it, right? How to get the text of the content? And basically selenium we have, in case if you know the selenium already, the people can able to know that get text. If they know Python, they can able to get for text. These are two concepts for two different kinds of there, right? But Cypress, we don't have a text concept. Direct we don't have. If you provide Cypress dot get and you're providing a value, and if you use for text, it will not help you to get the text, right? But we need to use for Java query to navigate in the DOM, and we can able to get it. By default, we don't have any concept of get text, okay, in this pattern, and we can able to use our javascript or jQuery functions. You can say jQuery, we have options. Okay, first option we can able to get for get the text using jQuery methods. Okay, second option we can able to say assert particular, directly we can able to say directly we can able to do the assert using should or, and we can able to use have dot text. These are the two things we can able to do and we can able to test it. Option 3 also we have, that is like using invoke concept. We can able to use for invoke function, and then we can able to get the text. Okay, these are the three concepts we can able to use. We can able to get the text by using jQuery for jQuery methods, or we can able to use a should directly asserts, or we can able to invoke function. We can able to invoke our condition as an invoke function, and then we can get the text. How we can able to get? Do we have an example? Means I'll give you some overview type. You can try. Definitely it will work for you also. Okay, is it just for example Cypress dot a get, and you can able to use it for in case based upon your locator. We have by default our Cypress is supporting for CSS selector only. If you want to XPath means you need to add the plugin XPath plugin, then you can able to use it. Okay, in Cypress we can able to JavaScript for CSS selector one hash. Hash is indicating for ID. Okay, and then we can able to use it. Close this one, and then you need to use for then function. Okay, inside the then we need to rotate any file type, which type the element. For dollar indicate the variable creation, and I'm going to create the variable here. Okay, and function creation by using this format. Okay, now my function is closed. Inside the function I can able to say one thing. If you want to print something, like if you want to create one variable and store, means you can able to use for dollar and value, and equal to you can able to use for again dollar, because here is our element is there, that's why. Okay, element dot text. Okay, this is a format we can able to use it our variable getting. Okay, if you want to print inside the logs, means we have the function like cypress dot logs, and you can able to use it directly this particular command. This is a format we can able to get the text from a particular content of that particular text, one particular web element content, we can able to take it up. Okay. And second option we can able to do for some assertions we can able to use for should. How to use for should, like we can take this is the one only. Then you can able to go ahead here dot a should, and that should place we can able to use for have dot text. This is my assertion. Okay, we can able to use for which is the value. We need to provide which value you are going to do for assertion. Then we can able to validate our particular value is presented or not. If it is presented, then it will give you pass, otherwise it will give you fail. Okay, should is basically we can do for assertion type also. Okay, and we have another concept that is invoke, right? We can able to invoke our function and we can able to do it. Invoke concept, it will comes to here itself. We can able to take this is the one. Okay, dot invoke. This is a function we need to use it. In this function again we need to search for which value you want, and then we need to create the function, then function, and again we need to provide our variable, local variable, again something which you want to read it, and we can able to create our function. Okay, and close the function, and this function inside you need to get the similar format of text. Once you get the text, and you can able to print it for that logs. Okay, this is a invocation and this is directly getting for then function. Okay, so only different because it's we are going to invoke. Sometimes we have a more web element, that moment we need to get it some particular IDs or something value from that particular location, means we can able to invoke this concept. Okay, I already explained into my playlist, you can able to see, and even you can search into that Cypress documentation location also. They'll use the more example, and also you will get for easy to understanding code also they are provided. Okay. And second question is, what is Cypress dot contains command? Okay, what is this question? Okay, most of the people they will ask you. Okay, because it is very important into a Cypress side. They'll ask you why we need to use for contains. Cypress dot contains. Contains is basically it's a command can be used to find the element by using their content. Means by using we can able to some content. If you want to find in this particular web application something, one element, female element, and we can able to use it for this contains concept, and we can able to find easily. This is a one kind of command. We can easily find the particular one. In case some cases you have n number of class names are presented, but you don't have ID name anything, but you want to find your particular element. You can able to say cy.get, and you are provided for dot button. Okay, imagine just for that. Imagine then you can able to use for contains, and if you provide a which type of value, each button or something, the text box something having one unique name of value, right? If you pass that value, it will find it, and we can able to use for any kind of operation, and click concept or send keys. Text we can able to type, we can able to use to type the text box values, right? You can able to use any one of them, and you can able to use based upon your operation. The contains is basically to finding any web elements. Okay, and third question most of the peoples ask you, how can we use browser navigations in Cypress. This they will ask you browser navigation how to use. If Selenium or if they are using Python or Selenium, different format of navigations are present, right? The similar format we have also browser navigations. Okay, these browser navigations also I explained into my playlist. You can able to see that also. Okay, in case if you are not understand here, okay, there also you can able to use. How many ways we can able to navigate? Okay, there are two things. One is a back and forward. Okay, and also we can able to use for integer value like 1 and -1. These are the two concepts we can able to use. We can able to navigate into our browsers. Okay, what is back and what is forward? You can able to say here. It will give you like in a browser history we can able to go for one backward direction and one forward direction. This is a concept browser navigations we are calling. Okay, these are browser navigations. If you use to give this one is a back, it will come to here, this page. If you forward direction, it will comes to here. Means in the browser it will load one time, means one step it will go backside and one step it will come for forward side. In any other languages like Java, Python or any language, they are using for only kind of things like back and forward. Okay, but our Cypress is providing also we can able to do for some index positions and like 1 and -1 we can able to go backward and go forward. Forward means we can able to say 1. Backward means we can able to say -1. Okay, these are two ways we can able to go backward direction and forward direction by using our browser navigations. Okay, the simple how the code will be presented, right? cy.go. Go is a function for us and we can able to use for back. Okay, in the back you can able to navigate one step back and one step forward. Okay, you have to use for in the single quotation. Maybe you think like small cy dot go and you can able to say forward direction. Okay, when you passing for integer value, no need to give the quotations. You can pass the integer value -1. Like this, you can able to do it for go forward and backward direction browser navigations. Okay, and maybe these are three questions and fourth question. They will most of the peoples they will ask you how to wait our driver, how to wait sometime in a web application. Sometimes maybe it is not quickly available that particular web element, the page is loading and if you click also it will not work. Then how to wait until the particular element is load completion. Okay, how can I wait for a element to be visible in Cypress? How to wait means we can able to say something like we can able to like in any other languages, like if you use for Java, Python, we can able to use for explicitly and implicitly wait and fluent wait. And Python also these three we can able to use, we can able to wait until that particular element is visible, right? Then how to wait for this particular Cypress means we have simple concept. We don't have that many concepts because Cypress default it will wait sometimes, right? We are already seen while we are learning stage time, right? And here I can able to go cypress dot get and I can able to use for here my class name or id based upon your element finding. Okay, once you find here and you need to use the comma. Okay, In this comma, again you need to use for curly brace, timeout, and colon. How long you want to wait? How long you want to wait? Based upon your condition, you can able to provide 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 5,000, 10,000. What type? How much long you want to wait? You can use a curly brace close, and you can able to use it and should or something which action you want to do. Verifying value you can able to use should, and equals you can able to use, or if you are doing for visibility of that particular element, right? Now we are discussing visibility, then you can able to use for should single quotation b dot visible. If you use this condition in case if that element after this time also it is not visible, it will throw an exception, otherwise it will go for next step. Okay, this is a one simple concept for time waiting. And even they will ask you, do I want to use here, means not required to use here itself. We have a support file, right? There also we can able to use and we can able to access here also. But by using like, we don't want to use for every time, right? The very rare case we are going to use, we can able to explain this is the interview perspective, we can explain this one, they'll accept it. Okay, this is a one kind. And fifth question, we can able to see fifth question. Fifth question, we can say, how can I click hidden elements? Hidden elements. How to click hidden elements in Cypress? See, hidden element is nothing but some of the time maybe the element is not visible. Hiding place it is presented, but we can able to inspect element and we can able to find our id or class name or expert type of value. Okay, but still we are not able to identify, and means that selenium driver itself, this Cypress driver is not able to click that particular element. Then how to do it and how to forcefully do it, means we can able to use for cypress.get, and we can able to use for single quotation id or class name or attributes, anything you can able to use it. Okay, but in case if you are not clickable, if it is click function, then you can able to use the click, and then you can able to use for curly brace force colon true. This is a format we can able to click forcefully. Sometimes the element is completely hidden. Maybe you may get some question here. Our Cypress is default is JavaScript, and Cypress is supporting JavaScript, and also it is working inside the browser. Then why it is not able to click? Definitely we'll get the question, right? Then you can able to say maybe that element is hiding someplace, but it is visible for us, not for Cypress. We need to click forcefully, then we can able to use it this format. Okay, you can able to say like that, they will definitely accept it. Okay, and sixth question is a simple, and nobody, most of the interviewers they will not ask you. Maybe in case if they ask, you can remember this question. Okay, how can I get the browser properties in a Cypress? How to get it, means we have the very rare case they will ask you. Most of the time they will not ask you this particular one. You can able to use for let browser, and you can able to provide cypress dot browser dot a name. You can able to use for cy also, cypress complete also, no issue. Cy dot browser dot name, it will give you that browser name itself. And based upon that you can able to which version you want to browser version, you can able to use the version. Okay, then you will get it. And the seventh question, List of some of the Cypress function which will be useful to traveling the DOM. Traversing driver is DOM means we can able to say list of some Cypress functions which will be useful for traversing DOM. Traversing DOM is nothing but one kind of traveling. We can able to say in the Selenium or Selenium Java or something. In the while we are doing for CSS selector, we saw about only few things. One is ID finding. ID we used like this, and we used for class name for like this dot, and attribute time we can able to use for input, and we use for attribute, and we use the value of attribute, right? But other than this, remaining things all are come under traversing nothing but we can able to go for inside the DOM and we can able to read our particular element. Okay, dot preview is there. This is the one we can able to say preceding sibling or following sibling of concept, following and first child, last childs, how to find those kind of informations. Previewing is the get the immediately preceding sibling of each element in the set of elements. Means we can able to say immediately, which is the previous one. It is having that attribute. It will gives you how to provide this kind of things. Means you can able to use for Cypress.get, and we can able to use in case if you are using for TRs and table time, we can able to provide TR dot some value. Okay, and you can able to which one you want to find the previous, then it will go for one step backward direction and will click for that particular element. Okay, and also we have previewing all dot preview all function. This function can be get the all the previewing siblings of each DOM element in a set of matched DOM elements. If you are trying one of them active one, if you trying for active dot active means in that active what all the matching elements are presented, it will brings all the things. Okay, and we can able to say one more function. This is one, this is second. Okay, we are going to see for third one. Third is nothing but dot preview util. Okay, this another function. Preview util can be used to get all the previous siblings of each DOM element in set of matched DOM element up to but not including the element provided. Element not provided means if you provide active, it will not take this one, it will not take this one, and if you put some other element, it will not take up to that, it will take up to that particular element, not this particular element. Okay, up to that element. Preview all it will take for active also, which is the element you provided, right? That also it will take, remaining also takes, but it will take only here the utils only for take for up to active only, it will not take for remaining things. Okay, and we have another one is like fourth one is parent. You may be seen my Selenium basic Java. In there I explained for parent child relationship. If you know the concept of X path, following sibling, preceding sibling, parent child one, maybe you will understand this concept. Okay, what is exactly means, which is the parent is it is basically to use to get the parent DOM element of set of DOM element parent only traveling a single level of couples, means it will try to only one. You can imagine, just for imagine, HTML I have, okay, and I have body of that or head I have, okay, and inside that I have title, okay. In the title I closed here, okay. If something is not clear, you can understand this one, okay. Just for in header, I want to get the parent of this particular title, means we can able to say head is the parent, like that we can able to get it. If you say that header parent, means we can able to say HTML is a header, okay, parent one for header, okay. Like this we can able to think. If you say another concept, parents, now we see for parents, parent is basically it will return for single, parents it will return for multiple parent DOMs it will gives you, okay. And we have another one, parent utils also. It used to get the all the essence of each DOM element, set of match DOM elements up to but not including the specified element. Utils one, sorry, 5, this one 6. Parent utils, okay. This one it will take up to that particular specified element, it will not take for remaining one, okay. And we have another concept, that is seventh one, next. Next is nothing but, in case if you see this is the element you've taken and you want to go for next one, you can able to use the next. It will go for next is used to get the immediate following sibling of each DOM element within the set of DOM element, okay. Like that it will travel. If you take the first one, first name, if you want to go second one, then you can able to use the first name XPath or locator, any locator for CSS using, and you can able to use for next, means it will go for next one, okay. And we have another one, next all. Next all means it, next all can be used to get the all the following sibling of each DOM element, a set of match DOM element, which is matched DOM element. What all the things are presented, everything it will select, it will go for all the places. Means if you have for name of testing, first one, okay, that is a parent, and you have matched childs, okay. What all the matched one is present, I'm going to use for tutorials, and I'm going to use for point, and I can able to use for location. This all the matched one is present for this testing. If I use dot next all, means this all the things it will select, okay. And here is it will select for next element only, means up to tutorials only it will select, it will not select for points and location, it will select only tutorials, okay. And we have another one, ninth, next util. Next util also presented, this one also similar format of previous one, parent details. It will take up to which one name you provided, right, up to that it will take, remaining it will use, okay. Matched one only, what all the things are matched, all the things it will capture up to we specified location, okay. And 10th one we have first is there. First is nothing but, in case if you have a drop down values, you have drop down, okay. In the drop down we can able to say 100 values are presented, okay. 100 values are presented, 100 values. You want to select, you want to select first value, then if you use that dot first, and it will select for first value, which is the value it is presented, it will take the first value, okay. in entire list it will work, which is the first position it is presented, it will take that one. Okay, and second one, if I want to select last means we can have the concept as a last. If you use the last in the drop down, the last value it will select. In case you don't have drop down but you have buttons, buttons don't have anything but you want to select the first button, then you can able to provide the button. Okay, how to provide means you can able to use it for the simple way, you can able to define and you need to use it cy.get, and we can able to single quotation button. Okay, and then you need to use for first, and the same for last also. The similar format it will goes for first and last time. Okay, and both the cases it will travel and it will provide your value. And we have also one more the last concept we can able to say children. Children is nothing but it can be used to get the childrens of each DOM element within a set of DOM. Within a set of element means in case you can say just for one TR. Okay, the TR having 4 TD columns. Multiple TDs are presented and my TR is closed. Okay, and this in this case I want to select this all things means because this is a parent, this all comes under childs, right? If you take the XPath of this and if you use for children and it will take for three values. Okay, it will identify three values. Okay, and we have another concepts as sibling, and one more is sibling and root is there. Very rare case we are going to use roots and siblings. Siblings basically it will returns all the sibling of specify element. What is the one you specify, right? Returns for all the values. You can say siblings. It will returns all the siblings are specified, which is the one we specify, right? The DOM element it will returns. If you if you specified any kind of active or something, that related items, all the things it will provide. Okay, but we are going to sibling very rare case because we all already sorry next all parent, this all the things helping, that's why very rare case they will use for sibling in a real time applications. This all of basic to advanced uh, minimum interview questions. Most of the people they will ask you, this is the last one, how to use, you can seventh question and forward browser navigations. Okay, this is the one main concept because uh, in CSS selector only in my playlist you saw only for three uh, CSS selector creations, these three, and I never explained remaining things, right? These are the more important to that interview perspective because they'll ask you like in Selenium and Python or Java, they have XPath creation following sibling, preceding sibling. Can we Cypress can able to create? Yes, we can able to create. The similar format we can able to use for CSS selector to create. How means these all the things. Okay, you can able to remember this one and you can able to understand easily. Okay, practice yourself and you can do it your best and definitely will crack the interview perspective. Okay, this all about for this one interview questions, and next session also like the next part also I'll going to explain you some more advanced interview questions. Okay, in case if you face something new interview questions, please post into my comment location like my video you can add into your comments, then I'll update into this one. Okay, some other person also can like practice those interviews and they can able to crack it. Okay, thank you for watching. Please subscribe my YouTube channel. Don't forget to share your friends and colleagues, and also don't stop to learning. Okay, thank you.